Ponchy, Darren, and Todd. The iconic Cars 3 trio, at least in my eyes. Man, they've definitely had an impact on my life, that is for sure, especially in Ponchy's case. Anyways, what's up guys, Conchmaster here, and welcome to day 8 of the 12 days of Christmas. We're almost at the double digits now, we're getting into some of the big numbers here. In terms of how many cars are reviewed, because today we have 3 cars to be reviewed for today's day. And those are the Cars 3 versions of Ponchy Wipeout, Darren Leadfoot, and Todd Marcus. My personal 3 favorite Cars 3 stock cars. They've always been that way, honestly. Like, I don't know what it is about these guys they're just so special for me. Like, I remember, like, the first day I got the Cars 3 Ponchy Wipeout, I was like, oh my god. And ever since then, it's been an absolute roller coaster ride. Especially when trying to get the Cars 1 Ponchy Wipeout. But that's the story for another day. But anyways, let us begin today's day of Christmas. So, of course, to refresh you guys' memories, I will be putting some pictures on the screen of all 3 from Cars 3. Of course, all 3 are sadly just background racers. They didn't even speak or anything, of course, but that's just, the case for most of the original racers. And I guess it's also, a tribute to the fact that all 3, were in Cars 1 as well. They pretty much have a similar paint scheme, although Todd's, Cars 3 look is drastically different from the Cars 3 or Cars 1 version. And we'll get to that, of course. Now, of course, Ponchy has definitely had a history in, the grand scheme of things. Of course, because he's had a lot of variants, that's for sure. So all 3 were released in pretty much just the exact same amount of time. Well, the 2 on either ends were, because they were released in the debut of all the Cars 3 merchandise, whereas Darren was released a little bit later on in the life cycle for the diecast line. I don't remember what case he was in, like, because all the 2017 releases just kind of blend together, especially. But anyway, Ponchy has definitely had a weird history, because, he's had his rim variations, of course. Because, of course, he was first released with black rims. Well, both variations were released around the same time. The black rim variation, which, would just be, this, but, attached to Ponchy. And then this yellow rim variant, which, of course, as we all know, is accurate to the film, of course, or the movie. Yeah, the yellow rims is surprisingly accurate. Although he was released with these black eyelets. Now, I don't even know where Mattel came up with this. Like, black eyelets? What? I mean, they're supposed to be blue, like on the prototype. So thankfully, when Ponchy was re-released in a huge multi-pack in 2019, he was released with the blue eyelets. And the Thailand version of this guy even has the blue eyelets. I need that, though. The Thailand variants for these 2 are like some of my most, what's the word to describe it? Like my most, like they're on my to get list, really. So, yeah, that was a little bit of an interesting history there. And Todd was released in the Desert Race 11 pack in 2017 as well. He was one of the 3 first looks at the time, because Rusty's Racing Center McQueen was, the first look in his multi-pack, or in that multi-pack. And then the Revengo Racer, because of course Todd was re-released in the pack with Meta with Lightning Bolt. They also got a Vietnam variant as well. Whereas the Revengo Racer has still yet to be re-released. I still need it, but he is loose on eBay. I hope to get him in the near future. I mean, I hope so. I mean, he looks cool for sure. So anyways, now let's get into the reviews of all three of these guys. We're going to start with Ponchy first, because, he's, the GOAT, so to speak. He is, the GOAT. Now, I'm not sure if I reviewed this guy in the past, but anyway, we're reviewing him today here. Of course, we'll compare him to the Cars 1 variant, and also the next gen as well, who I have off to the side here. So, of course, we're going to do a quick little review of him. So, of course, bumper save logo, then the hexagonal logo, very classic. I mean, I've been seeing this logo for like so long, it's pretty crazy. You have a shadow behind it, of course, because all the Cars 3 races have like shadow to their logos. Black eyelids. You know what? Am I one of the few people who actually just finds the black eyelids just be kind of goofy? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I might be one of the few people who actually kind of likes the black eyelids, even though I prefer the blue eyelids, of course. I mean, we all do, because the black eyelids are inaccurate. You have the grille, headlights, 90 beneath the headlight, Lightyear over the fenders to, of course, advertises black Lightyear tires and yellow rims. I love the yellow rims. Like, it's just so out of nowhere when you think about it. Like with Todd and all the colors, but I'll get to that. And then you got these. Like, Pixar? I don't know what you were on when creating the Cars 3 races, but you did an outstanding job with these. Piston car, violently revolting, RPM, nitrate, octane, clutchator, clear. Oh my god, I'm not used to these. Because yesterday we had Noah Gojek and he's from Thailand. Of course, I have Paul Conrad and Jonas Carvers who are also from Thailand, but anyway. You have all the magnum of stripes there, my favorite part of Ponchy. And pretty much the other guys as well. Just got like blue, red, cyan, just a magnum of colors. My only nitpick though, is that the arrow is barely visible. Like, with the other guys you see it, but on Ponchy, it's barely visible. Like, they could have just done like a black arrow or something, or yellow to match the rims, but they didn't. So I don't know what they were thinking there, but it is there, just about, to indicate to the pit crew where to lift them up to change the tires, although they probably wouldn't have gotten his tires changed by now, because it's barely even visible, for crying out loud. Anyways, 90 there with the shadow there, a little bit of gradient as well. It's easy to see in real life. On the camera it's not showing up that well. And you have this kind of creamish color as you get to the back here, which is interesting. You have the bumper save logo with the gas cap or petrol cap, whatever. You have the 90 there, roof flaps, window bars, and you have the bumper save logo in the like cream color. And you have the bumper save logo once again with the white in the back. Kind of a nice carryover from Cars 1. And you have the taillights and 90. That's pretty much it, and both sides are identical. And you have the exhaust pipes, of course. And there is the bottom, or the base. Because I'm all about that base, right guys? China date stamp. It's kind of surreal that you're going back to Thailand like this. Because, I'm not used to that. So here's Cars 1 Ponchy, who I finally was able to get in 2020. After, like, trying to get it for so long. You can see here major differences here. We'll just do like a quick 360 here because, we don't want to make this video like too long. You can see here they're pretty similar, although massively different. I prefer Cars 3 by a long shot. And you have the, difference in the rims, although if you had the black rim variant, they would be identical. The tag logo, which is interesting. The ditch not, but I'm not complaining. Change is good. For the most part, of course. I can't be one to complain about change, of course, but anyways. Oh, actually, we're going to compare him to the next gen as well, who is Paul Conrad here. So you can see massive differences in these, in the paint schemes. Although I just prefer Ponchy, because, I'm quite nostalgic for Ponchy, if I'm being honest. And it's completely fine, of course. And here is the evolution between the three, or technically two, because, these two are the same character. Plastic surgery, maybe? So let me know, out of the 3 bumper safe races, which is your favorite? Well, we'll show a quick group shot with all the others in a moment. Because next up is Darren Leadfoot. The Cars 3 variants, of course. So, yeah, these are going to get a little bit lower in quality, but I still really like Darren. I remember finding this guy at Toys R Us back in 2018, my bad. Because he was actually on the store shelves in 2018, sorry, along with the Chester Whipple Filter 3-pack, of course. Well, 2-pack, I guess. Anyways, got the Shiny Wax logo there on the hood with the nice stars. Of course, emphasis on the wax. And you have the stripes curving upwards there, similar to the likes of Barry the Pedal and Michael Rota, who has that detail. You get the grille and the headlights, 82 beneath, Lightyear on the fenders. So of course advertises Lightyear tires and black rims. So this is what Ponchy would have had, if you just swapped out the yellow and just replaced it with the black. Same sponsors as we already went over with Ponchy. You have the arrow, which of course we already went over. So you see, this is how they should do it. Like, you got like the black, and you have the arrow visible. Like, come on, Pixar. I mean, it's not Mattel's fault, because they're just going off of what Pixar animates. Anyways, you have the 82, and this really nice stripe design. Like, I really like this stripe design for Darren. It looks very, very nice. Down, you have the exhaust pipes. You have the Shiny Wax circular logo. So I guess it technically is back, even if it's a little bit different. But anyways, you have the star shine right there. And you have the petrol or gas cap. Lime green roof, which is interesting because, you wouldn't really expect it to be on the roof. I mean, it is technically on the stripes, but still. You have the roof flaps, window bars, although my middle window bars received a little bit of residue there, but anyway. Shiny Wax logo there on the back, and on the window, and same on the bumper, along with the taillights and the camera, which I actually forgot to point out on Ponchy, the camera there, which of course is used to take cool shots of racing from behind to be broadcasted on live television. We saw that on the Slide of Petrowski in the first movie, although the diecast does not have it, which I don't know why that is. Inaccuracy much? Side is identical, of course, and there is the bottom. Now to compare them to the OG variant. So you can see here major differences in the color, although it may just be on mine. Of course, it got rid of all the ring designs, which is actually admittedly really good, but I like the stripes a lot more. I like, the Cars 3 variants a lot more with Darren. That may just be biased because mine, I got this at a car boot a couple years ago. And so that's why it's a little beat up, but still you got major differences in the designs. The circular logo is kind of back, although it's a little bit more modernized. So just a little comparison between the two there. And of course, the next gen, who is of course corner around the camera. So this is going to be interesting when we compare these two here. So you can see, whoa, major wackiness in the camera. So you can see major differences in their decals. Of course, Conrad is a lot darker. Still got the black rims though. That's actually, by the way, another carryover from Cars 1. That would have been the case with Darren, or Ponchy, whatever. Yeah, Ponchy, yeah. Sorry, that went a little bit dark there. And of course, you have the gold star, which is just so iconic on Conrad. It's something that I really do appreciate about him, even if the color's a little drab. So there is the evolution of Shiny Wax. Looking pretty spiffy. I reviewed Cars 1 Darren actually last year, which is pretty interesting. That will go in full circle with Cars 3. Maybe I'll do Conrad next year, but once again, like I said yesterday, it's a little bit early doors to be talking about that. But now let's get on with Todd Marcus, the one that has the most history behind him, because he actually was in the Cars 3 Cars Fast as Lightning. What am I saying? Yeah, he was in Cars Fast as Lightning as a playable character. It would be cool if they like modded him into like having his Cars 3 look, although I kind of doubt it, because it's a mobile game, but maybe mobile modders out there will come up with something. Who knows? Anyways, you have the No Store logo there on the hood, nice and cursive, with the checkerboard designs there. You have the headlights and the grille, 1, 2, 3, and you have these like turquoise stripes. Now mine's actually a factory custom, but it just looks more like a real release more than anything. So I'm gonna keep this, because my Cars 1 Darren Leadfoot was a factory custom as well. Although this was actually the one I found in the car boot is the real release. But because I got this loose from Amazon. But anyway, dark blue rims with white trim, very nice. I really like that. You have the Lightyear tires, of course. You have the Lightyear on the fenders as well. Same sponsors and arrow that we've already gone over. You have the 1, 2, 3 in a nice font with the shadow, of course. They have all these like immaculate stripes as well. Not as much as the other two, but still pretty cool. This stripe, of course, goes up towards the back. You have this red stripe that continues onwards towards the back. The No Store logo there again with the gas cap or petrol cap. Turquoise roof with the 1, 2, 3 and the roof flaps. Window bars. Excuse me. Get the No Store logo once again. And on the back as well. Dark blue, red stripe with white trim. 1, 2, 3. There's the camera, which is kind of hard to tell, but it is there. The taillights and the black stripe on the bottom. So not much to say. Still, though, a very nice next gen. Look at that. It says Pixar. That's something I found pretty funny on this guy. Now, for Cars 1 here, this is going to be pretty interesting. Now, disregard that mine's all beat up. I don't know what happened with this guy. But he came from Amazon. So, yeah. Just disregard it, of course. You can see here major differences in the decals, of course. And the color. Well, technically the color's the same, but so you can see here before you had like a checkerboard design there. Now you have all this amalgam of stripes. The numbers are pretty different in their fonts as well. Black to blue with white. As you can see there. Cars 3 all the way for me. And now to compare him to Jonas Carver's. So yeah, pretty different. But you can still see the evolution there. You technically still got the white trim, although it's grey now. And you have black rims, so kind of a mix between Cars 1 and 3. And you're back to the checkerboard, which is interesting. So you start with the checkerboard, then you lose it. I mean, I guess you technically still have it in the, the hood, but still. Kind of interesting. And Jonas is like, I remember this guy looking like that. So you know what? Might as well take on that, right? And there we have the evolution. Whoa. Don't do that. So there's the evolution there. Cars 3, Todd Marcus all the way. Anyways. My googly moogly, that was quite a bit, let's put it that way. In terms of like the reviews here. But anyways, it was fun though. So thank you guys so much for watching today's day of Christmas. And of course, as you can see in the background there, I have the collector card for Darren Leadfoot. That looks very cool. I've shown this collector card before, so yeah, it's a very nice collectible. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate the collector cards as well, because they're very nice collectibles. At least for anyone who collects them, like myself. Well, I've got like a handful of the collector cards of my own, but still though, they're very nice collectibles, and I highly recommend you get them, even though I don't really think there's a lot of them that have the collector cards on there, but if you see one, even if it's just like a boring car like the McQueen or something, just try and get it, you know? Oh yeah, it's Conrad is showing. Oh, he's, you know, doing it alright. And of course we have the crew chiefs for each of the teams, so you have Bumper Save, you have Shiny Wax, who I guess we could just put off to the back there, and of course No Stall. Yeah, we'll just put the collector card there. Sorry about that, Conrad. But anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. A 20-minute video, nearly 20-minute video. 21-minute video right here. The longest of any day, pretty much. It's going to be interesting when we get to the global races, because, you know, that'll be like a pretty interesting, like, time as well. Like, in terms of, like, you know, how long it's going to be. But anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.